Alright guys, we got a couple pieces in the mail today from Edward. We got the undertail plastics for the bike, as well as the actual top plastics for it, the body that you see. I am going to have to modify it a little bit because I noticed that when you put the under seat cowl on, it wants to hit the gas tank right here. So I don't know if I'm just going to rid the gas tank of this cap, which would work perfectly. But I also noticed that the mounting tabs on the bottom right here have been cut off, which is unfortunate because I was going to cut me some little holes right here and put the original grommet from the Honda Bite. Oh damn, it's in this tote. I would show you, but anyways. There's two little holes that it pops down in place. Has some little rubber grommets to help stabilize the front of them plastics. But the plastics seem like the only place that they bolt down would be right here on the sides and right here in the middle. And I'm not exactly sure where that middle bolt would even bolt down into place. But we're definitely going to have to find some way to secure this. But we'll make it. A couple more pieces I got that's not Metro Bite related was the glove box from Ruckus Customs, which I'm going to have to modify something because as it goes down with my tolling clocking flange, it hits my throttle cable before my seat goes down all the way. And I also got some more handlebars, billet handlebars for the Ruckus as well to get rid of my issue with the clamp. But yeah guys, this is it. I'm going to keep going down the process, and as we go, we'll just fill you in. Alright guys, I'm looking at it, and the battery has to lay flat like this because if you stand it up with the fuse panel on top, it hits the bottom of the blue plastic. So I have to lay it down like this, and the way it's laying down like this is also hitting a few little plastic pieces back here. So I'm going to take my Dremel tool, and we're going to shave some of that away. So I'm going to leave that. Had to cut off a few little pieces. But it's alright. Everything looks like it's sitting a lot nicer. And we'll continue on to get this bike back in, fitted up right to this Metro. So we found a good way to run our wiring harness, and I was going to run it through this hole at first, but I decided to run it through this hole instead because it was a lot closer to the battery and where the ECU is supposed to lay, and it still gives me a lot of room to run my cables over to the car and my cables down to the boot where they all connect. And I've just kind of got some electrical tape and tucked them real quick. It's all just temporary right now until I decide on what I want to do. Alright guys, well we got the top seat fairing cowl, whatever the hell you want to call it, on. And this is just a mock-up of what it's going to look like when it's done. I don't know if I'm going to stick with the normal seat mount. I thought about chopping that off, get my Dremel tool, grinding this back taillight mount off, and actually making a seat that fit right there in that space that would bolt down with the cowl, because the seat cowl actually bolts down 1, 2, 3 points, and maybe we can make it work. I don't know. And if anything, I've got these 2 mounting points back here as well, but I thought about using those for tail lights, some form of tail light. Only thing I don't got hooked up right now is the computer that's sitting in the floor, and the only reason is when it's sitting under here, there's really no place to mount it to, like some people said there was going to be, but there's barely enough room just to sit it off in there. And then the way the wires are running right now, it's a little odd and just kind of finagled. I still gotta hook these grounds up, probably right there I figured, or probably come around on the inside and hook them up under the plastic maybe. Put another washer behind there. So it's got a good contact. But yeah guys, this is pretty much it. I'm gonna do some low down handlebars, get rid of that speedometer, front forks and triple tree are going to be from the Ruckus. I'm probably going to try to see if I can fit a bigger rim up front. I'm going to probably go with the other Ruckus rim I got. I know I can do it. I just got to do it. Got to get the triple tree and get started on it. But other than that, like I said, some drag bars. I'm not sure what else. Seat mount, tail light. Exhaust maybe, different radiator cover maybe, I'm not sure. We're just tons of possibilities, and we'll keep working on it. So for now, I've got it in place momentarily because it will not lay under that blue thing without there being some kind of fitment issues. But if you notice the white electrical tape, I've got my ECU, it's literally just fucking hanging. I didn't really have much of a choice right now, but it's just hanging there. I mean, it's not going anywhere. I'm going to eventually secure it in place, but this is fully together how it's supposed to be as far as the plastics go. Maybe not the ECU, the battery is in place. But overall, I'm fairly happy with it. After we get this thing sanded and painted and maybe a different muffler and get it running because of my issues I'm currently having with, I guess, the carburetor. Kenny is sending me another carburetor today, supposedly. And once we get that in, we'll try the new carburetor and see if that gives us any different results. But other than that, guys, not too much to do left on this thing, but I'll take it out in the sun so y'all can see it. Guys, this is out in the sunlight. You can see it a lot better without all that shit in the background. Get a shot from the other angle. Just go from the back to the side. I think it looks fucking sick. Red, white, and blue, baby. America.